just check something out here. Alright, it's working. There you go. Okay, perfect. Alright. At least I got that working so far. Activity. Man, I haven't done a live stream in God knows how long. I'll give myself a minute. I think I should have changed the let me see here. Darn it. The frames are dropping on my end. I'm gonna have to get that fixed. Go Ted Huggins, what's up? What's up? How you doing? Welcome to my first official nonsense of a live stream. I don't even know why I did this, to be honest. But oh, and I'm going to record this as well, so I can upload into other, I guess, social media platforms like I guess Twitch for one, and I guess wherever the hell is on right now nowadays. Anyways, Go 10 Huggins, how you doing? Again, welcome. Alright, I'll give myself another minute or two. What time is it? Hold on. And feel me about the messy room, I apologize. It's pretty atrocious. Let's see. Oh, cool. Oh shoot, it's gonna rain tomorrow? Dang. Oh, excuse me. Alright, guess another. What time is it? Alright. Give myself another minute and then we can continue on with the stream. I mean, I usually give it like a few minutes or so. I know people kind of do 10 minutes because I know some people are like trying to come in or not. But then again, I haven't really grown in like God knows how long, so I highly doubt this thing is gonna explode or anything like that. Like I didn't even promote it either. Like I just turned the webcam on and just out of nowhere, oh hey, I'm gonna just start my own podcast, my one and only. Oh God, some life I have. It moves out the way. Let's see. Yeah, I think my thing is acting. I don't know why it's acting up at my end. That stinks. But whatever. Alright. Let's see. Fix this here. I don't know why it keeps giving me an issue. So the things I'm looking at. YouTube wrestling community. Things I'm searching at. Yeah. Alright, let's see. When sitting there to comment, oh my God. I can't. Alright, so I guess I'll get started with the YouTube wrestling community. So there was a time where I joined the YouTube wrestling community. I started around 2012. I think it was yeah. So it was 2012. 2012 I started in. I know the YWC has been around for a very long time, but I don't remember when exactly it started because I was not around until 2012. I started watching people around 2011. So many people I could think of, but most of them do not exist anymore. But yeah, I officially started on the YouTube wrestling community around 2012. I believe it was in September. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give it a shot, see how it is, how it goes, you know, what people think about me. Definitely took some time to grow, and I was pretty much dedicated in terms of talking about wrestling, whether it was something good, something bad. It was mostly bad most of the time because at the time the YouTube wrestling community, well, not only it was toxic, but at the time the WWE wasn't as great as it was when Vince McMahon was running it. It was the ratings were low, the fan base was tired, the community was just tired of the product. It was nothing but negativity because of how WWE was running the show, or should I say Vince McMahon was running the show. And it got to the point where people just stopped caring all of a sudden. You know, people wanted change, people wanted better, people wanted, you know, different. Excuse me. Different. I mean, maybe more like when it was TV 14, I guess. I'm not sure how people feel about it now because it's been a long time since I joined the wrestling community. But when I joined in, like, again, I guess people enjoyed it at first because I was pretty much giving out my honest opinion about the show. I remember I made several videos, which I wish I had them now. I made videos that was called 300 Reasons Why WWE Sucked, 100 Reasons Why TNA Impact was bad, and so on and so forth. I made different videos about talking about different wrestlers, like Brock Lesnar, about like 15 reasons why Brock Lesnar sucks, 10 reasons why Eva Marie sucks, why John Cena sucks, why this wrestler sucks, why this sucks, and everything was just negativity and just basically give out reasons why the wrestling show sucked. Now, I will admit, there was things that I was doing this reviews, things I was like, you know what, I know how to get people's attention. Well, I pretty much rant on the worst wrestlers that many people don't like, or the wrestlers people may like, and people may not like my opinion, but at the end of the day, it's just my opinion. So, but most of the time when I talk about people, or I guess the wrestlers they like, and I had different opinions about it, ooh, it was bad. Like, I got people at the time wanted to fight me, telling me where my address was. I mean, yeah, there were trolls, and I tend to ignore them, but there were people, like, making responses to me, telling me that they wanted to hurt me, this and that, all because I had a different opinion on a wrestler, which I thought it was hysterical, yet crazy, because you people get that upset over a wrestling show and people having different opinions on a wrestler. Like, these wrestlers are not paying your bills. They're not putting, you know, a roof on your head. They're helping themselves and their family. It's okay to have a difference of opinion. But, you know, some people just couldn't handle it. Some people just felt like they need to defend their wrestlers. And who on earth is this? What is this? Hold up. Alright. Let's see, what the hell is this? Got a notification. What is this? Oh. Da. Ba 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 ba. Oh, that shizzle. Of course, it's me. It's giving me confirmation about the streaming that I'm doing. And the answer is yes. It's me. It's me all along. Some of that freaking crazy Music Man reference that he did in the IT era. Holy cow! We talking about getting retired. Wow, excuse me. Oof. Man, I might bore myself to sleep. Anyways, back to the topic. So, I have my difference of opinions of a wrestler. Or I guess the wrestling show. And whether people may like my opinion or not, at the end of the day, I still stand by what I said. Again, some of them were pretty much reviews, and I can openly admit that. Because, you know, like they say, any publicity, good publicity. But in this case, it's just a wrestling show at the end of the day. And I was very active on social media talking about wrestling this, wrestling that. And at the end of the show, I give out my honest opinion about the show. However, in the past few years, all the people that I've met, like 10, 11, hell, I'll probably say 12 years ago, you know, I made some good friends back then. And maybe at the time I was ignorant. Maybe at the time I was just negative all the time. Maybe people felt differently about the show, and maybe they just weren't my friends for just having a different opinion. And it is what it is. And I'm not saying everyone's bad, because I did meet some really good people over the past decade and so. And I can honestly say there's some good people out there to this day that I really care and pretty much still consider them as a friend, in my honest opinion. There's a lot of people that I was cool with. I guess we just lost contact. I guess we're just not cool anymore. We were friends. Now we're acquaintances, turn to strangers, turn to nothing. It is what it is. Not everyone's your friend. But anyways, I'm getting off topic here. The YouTube wrestling community, in my opinion, was kind of interesting at the time. But what I did was trying to make it even more interesting by trying to bring in the whole community together. What I mean by that is that I made this thing at the time when it's not just talking about wrestling or just wrestling reviews. I decided to plug in the PS3 or the PS4 and make different, I guess, people from the YWC versus each other, just to duke it out for fun and just pretty much, once again, get people coming to my channel, just subscribing, just to, have laughs and, ha ha, he. I mean, hell, even I made content on myself losing, but you know what? It was all fun. It was all just nonsense. It was just a good time. And I thought to myself, hey, you know what? I think I'm going to make this thing that's called the YouTube Wrestling Community Royal Rumble. And honestly, I thought it was the best thing I ever did because I added a lot of people that I liked, people that I subscribed to, people that were subscribed to me, and I messaged them. I tried contact them, be like, hey man, you're in the YouTube Wrestling Community Royal Rumble. And I pretty much made them into WWE 13 characters. We're all having a good time. People joined in the stream. We were laughing to see who would win. But at the end of the day, it was just pretty much promoting everybody and anybody that was part of the stream, part of the community, and just to meet other people all together. Basically, try to get more people, or should I say everybody know everybody, and just try to do something nice for the community. But even so, in my opinion, that really wasn't enough. Even when I try to do something good, people try to sabotage it or try to destroy it because some people are just straight up negative. And it is what it is. Again, I'm not expecting everybody to be cool. Everybody's going to have a different personality. Everybody's going to be different overall. And people are just negative no matter what. And honestly, I felt I was getting tired of not just the things that I did, but I just feel like it was the same repetitive content of why this sucks, or why that sucks, or why nothing changed. I mean, sure, there's things that you could talk about to this day, with different matches and just have different opinions on the show every single week. But at the same time, I feel like people were just always negative about everything. And I feel like, in my opinion, not everything sucks. And I was kind of hoping that people would talk about the past, the wrestling that people used to watch back then, or people still cherish to this day, like the Attitude Era, or the Ruthless Aggression Era, or just any era that got people interested, people, talk about to this day, and how the Attitude Era was great, and the Ruthless Aggression Era was great, or how the matches were great, this and that, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, I thought we were going to go to that, but in this case, people still want to talk about the negatives, and so on and so forth. And I guess people really had strong beliefs and views on it. I mean, hell, I used to think like that too. Remember 2012, I was dying to get attention from the negativity. But then I realized, you know what? It's not worth it. So fast forward a few years from now, I just felt burned out. I felt like it was just the same thing over and over again. People just going after each other. And it got to the point where it got real personal. Like people went to like real life people. Or I guess people try and go into people's real life job or things that they do in the real world, like insult people, this and that. So the wrestling community just pretty much had a very bad rap. And people, I remember there's this terminology called smart marks, whatever. And it made this community so bad. And in 2017, I was like, you know what? I felt burned out and I didn't want to do it anymore. However, I do miss the people that I was cool with, people that I wanted to hang out with. But, everybody just split their own ways. And I wanted to move on with my life. Fast forward, back in 2020, I decided to come back again and start making wrestling reviews. And guess what? It was still negative. Only difference is that 2K20 had a lot of bad publicity as being one of the worst wrestling games that 2K created. And how people just felt, how people really felt about it. And I mean, as they should, because that game was just absolutely terrible. I don't know who gave it a green light as to say, yeah, release this game. It was terrible. And it's not just the games. It was pretty much the wrestling show still not living up to its expectations, or I guess people enjoying the show. And then when COVID hit, it made it worse because the fans weren't there. They had to use big TVs or no fans or whatever, and it didn't felt the same without the crowd. Overall, I was not intrigued with how everything went to this day still, so I stood for like another year, and around 2021, I left yet again. I tried coming back here and there from time to time, and I still was not feeling it, and I still don't feel it to this day being part of the YouTube wrestling community. It got so bad that people that you used to be associated with are just not there anymore. And you know what? I don't blame them. So how do I feel about the YouTube wrestling community overall? I enjoyed it at one point, but I was very young and just very silly at the time. Now that I'm older, I'm like, you know what? I'm glad this community is gone. It is never coming back to how it was. People moved on. People matured. I felt like that I matured in some way, in some aspects. I found something that made me happy, and you know what? Don't get me wrong. I still watch wrestling. I still watch WWE. Hell, I watch AEW. I watch whatever the hell that pretty much interests me. But I do not feel the same as I felt about a decade ago, or even longer than that. So, with that in mind, I totally forgot how crazy the YouTube wrestling community was. And me leaving that community, in my opinion, has been the best decision ever. And it got so bad that some people still stay because they don't know how to get rid of the drama. And I'm like, really? You could just get out, but just not participating or just block people. But I feel like people just do enjoy the drama. People are just very ignorant or highly stubborn that they feel that they should continue fighting with people just to prove a point. And I'm like, why? You're never going to meet these people. The wrestling community has just been just nothing but arguments with people that you fought with 10 years ago. Like, let it go. It's over. Like you would think some people would kind of mature or just find something else in their life. Some people are just stuck in there. And I'm like, damn. I mean, in my opinion, you could do whatever you want. That's your prerogative. If you want to stay where you at, my opinion doesn't matter. If you like the drama, hey, more power to you. But to me, in my opinion, if you honestly feel that staying in that community and if you feel like you can never grow, to me, I'm going to have to agree to disagree. Because I feel there's a lot of potential people that can find growth and put the time in if they want to put the time in. Like anything that they want, anything they enjoy, anything they like, etc. If you can't find a skill, find it. But that's just me. Anyways, how long was I going on for? Darn it, the thing went off again. Jeez Louise, hold up, yo, I'm so sorry. Because my time's acting up and everything's acting up, and this is just the first. Ow. Excuse me. I think I should have brought some water for this. But honestly, my opinion, the wrestling community is just terrible now. Well, it's been terrible. It's never coming back, and I'm okay with the fact that it's never coming back. I'm okay with the fact that you know, like it was something, and people just let it die because people don't know how to move on. But the point that it's no longer a community. But I will say is that people still do wrestling reviews. People still talk about wrestling reviews. People, you know, go to these websites like No DQ or I don't know, Bleacher Report. Like, is that still a thing? I don't even know anymore. Damn. But oh man, this has definitely been a long time. Holy cow! I can't even remember that website. But the fact that that you know, like the wrestling community was once a thing, and you know what? There's people that I used to chat with, or I guess still chat with. There's people that I'm still glad and I guess blessed to be friends with to this day. I'm kind of glad that the people that, you know, I was cool with at the time became something bigger, and I'm very happy for them, and I hope they continue to grow. And me, like, again, I left that community because, I mean, then again, I felt like I couldn't grow on my end. I could have become somebody in the wrestling community if I kept it on for a very long time, but I feel like it's going to be the same thing. And again, I felt burned out. I could have been successful when it comes to YouTube 3 times already. This isn't the first time since I actually, you know, did a lot of YouTube channels that could have got me risen to the top. But at the end of the day, it's not really a career choice for me. Like at one point, it was. But nowadays, I just don't feel like that anymore. Maybe, again, I was very young and I had different, you know, like point of view on several things. Nowadays, I make money doing my other things on the side, which I'll definitely talk about it in the near future. But anyways, I'm getting off topic, and with that being said, I'm glad I'm out of that community. I never want to go back. If it does, you know, if this community grows back again in the near future, if and only if it does, then I hope it grows to something better. something that a lot of people can enjoy. People can enjoy doing wrestling reviews, etc. Again, people still do wrestling reviews, but the only thing I see are just pretty much the main top channels that's been going on for the past few years. Anything else, I don't see smaller channels talking about it. I don't see not much people talking about it. And you know what? That's fine. You know, people either move on or just some of them are just stubborn, just want to stay just because. Anyways, it is what it is. I don't really have much to say. Again, this is a very, very short podcast, and I definitely want to talk about other topics in the near future. But I will definitely get into that one day, someday. But in this day, this is going to take some time, and I definitely want to talk about other things than just wrestling. Definitely give out my opinion on several things as well. Hopefully this thing can grow in the near future, but who knows? Time will tell. But again, this is just my personal opinion of the YouTube wrestling community. And for those who are joining it right now, again, my apologies. Excuse me. That reminds me, I was supposed to put the chat thing over here. Even though I only got one, but I'm seeing people coming in and out when it comes into the watching list. Like, it's just growing, and it starts growing less and more or less. So it is what it is. But anyways, wow, God, my nose is acting up. But anyways, the YouTube wrestling community, it was fun while it lasted, and I'm glad that it doesn't exist anymore, but I can only hope it grows to something better one day. And when that day will come, I really don't know. But in the meantime, I hope it grows to something better. And honestly, that's just wishful thinking. But we'll see. We'll see. Time will tell, I guess. And I'm just messing up on my, oh, dear. Man, I don't know what the hell I'm doing anymore. Jeez Louise. Oh, I got another one. What's up? Hold on. Everyone loves MWF. No, they don't! No! I don't like the MWF. It's 2 thumbs down. I can't stand it. Oh, I just imagine that you started to like disliking it because I don't like it. I don't like the NWF. Oh my god. Oh, Callum, you you pretty much missed the whole rant that I just did. Maybe I should wait a little bit longer on the whole thing, but who knows? I don't know. But again, like I mentioned, I am planning to talk about other things than just wrestling. Again, wrestling will still be the main topic, but there's things I've been wanting to talk about for a very, very long time. But that would, I guess, be in the near future. And, jeez, I have allergies, man. Survey says one more for the NWF. You know what? You're not helping the cause here. You make me want to strangle you, my friend, after this live stream. I'm just going to grab you all the way to the monitor and just strangle the living crap out of you for even embracing the MWF. We're never going to let this go, aren't we? We're never going to let this feud go. This thing's been going on since 2015, and it's 2023. The fact that we're still going on for 8 damn years is really astounding. Oh my god. He says, survey says one more for the NWF. I didn't know this was part of Family Feud up in here. Damn. But anyways, thank you though. Thank you for joining though. This is going to be like a very quick one because I'm trying to think of just other topics to talk about. Plus I want to bring several people in. The question is, who wants to join in? I really don't know. And again, some of these topics may not be for everybody because at the end of the day, this podcast is just only going to be randomness and nonsense. It could just be anything, really, topic-wise. Long-term storyline. This storyline's been going on for 8 years, and yet people complained about, WWE putting these very long storylines with no ending. We are going to have an ending one day. When would that be? I really don't know. But we having this feud between the MWF and the Alliance has been going on for 8 damn years. And we still haven't stopped it. But then again, that's something that we like to enjoy. That's just the inside joke when it comes to Pro Wrestling Talk and I. But yeah, Pro Wrestling Talk, we've been friends for about a decade now, and that's pretty interesting. And again, I'm very blessed to have an awesome friend like you to this day. But this is what I'm talking about. This is one of the guys, Pro Wrestling Talk, I should say. Pro Wrestling Talk I've been cool with since 2013. And he was also part of the YouTube wrestling community. he's been cool with me. I've been cool with him, and the fact that we still keep in touch to this very day is pretty astounding. And you know what? I guess it's true what they say when it comes to friendship. Sometimes you just need the smallest circle. Let's be real. Not everyone's gonna be your friend, but you know what? I am glad that I have met one of the few people in terms of the YouTube wrestling community. Because I know deep down, not everybody was crazy. Not everybody was bad. Again, there's other people that I've also met and I'm still cool with in terms of the YouTube wrestling community. But I feel like a lot of people that I used to subscribe to, they were just there just because. And I guess several things just fall apart. You know, friendship comes and goes, and you know what? Maybe it just wasn't meant to be. Maybe you guys had something when it came to wrestling, and all of a sudden they were like, oh, well, it is what it is. You know, time to move on. But again, there's a lot of good people that I like to mention, but I don't know if they do want to be mentioned. Well, I didn't mention Pro Wrestling Talk, but is there anyone in the near future that also wants to join in, maybe talk about wrestling? Because again, I am going to talk about wrestling once in a while, depending on what I want to talk about. But other than that, yeah, I'm glad that I was part of that I joined the YouTube wrestling community, and I'm glad that there were a couple of people that I had made really strong friendship with, and I'm glad that, you know, me leaving the YouTube wrestling community at the same time kind of helped me grow into something different. Because I felt like if I would have kept doing what I'm doing right now, I probably would have been an angry person, and I probably wouldn't find something that I would truly love. Which again, I'm going to talk about that in the near future. Because there is something which I have not explained here yet, but for those who do follow me already know what I do, and pretty much the production that I have on the side. But other than that, I guess that's all I have for now. Is there anything anybody want to say regarding the 4 comments that I had? And besides Pro Wrestling Talk, that's probably going to say... Pro Wrestling Talk is going to say that MWF is the best. If I see Chase writing about NWF, I'm gonna go do that damn monitor, or through any social media, and just go straight to the damn monitor, just strangle the crap. I'm just playing though. But other than that, oh wow, it's and the thing that I find it crazy is that every time when I try to leave, more people start coming in. I feel like I am gonna have to put something else for the next few minutes, and then actually come out and actually show. But again, that's going to take some time. It's just the first podcast. Again, I'm going to talk about something new and hopefully get people talking, or I guess people just join in the craziness, the shit show, whatever people want to call it nowadays. But I still call it the shit show. But yeah, that's all I got for now. Again, good things, bad things about the YouTube wrestling community. Yeah, the good thing about when I joined is that I still have some awesome friends that I still interact with to this day. People that have made long-term friendship to this day. People that I didn't think I was going to meet in person, which I actually did. And hope to meet new people in the near future, which I made that as a life goal. And yeah, there's definitely a few people, in my opinion, that definitely deserve a lot of recognition for excuse me, for their wrestling talk. But again, people... I guess, excuse me, you know, it's not for everybody, and everybody has their own point of view about certain things or certain someone, etc. So, it is what it is. Anyways, YouTube community, good, bad. It's, I guess you could say that it's good you meet new people, cool people. Bad thing is that, you know, it's just a lot of drama, nonsense, and there's some crazy people in that community, or I'm not even sure if it still is, but there was a lot of things that I pretty much remember at the time. It was crazy, it was bananas, and I kind of feel like some of these old YWC channels could have definitely been somebody if they, if and only if they, you know, kept it consistent. One person I will say that was consistent, is still consistent, but I don't think he's, you know, big as it was anymore, and that's Sean. I'm not even sure what he's doing right now, but it is what it is. Anyways, this thing is about to be almost 30 minutes, and I guess I'll close off from there. Anyways, thank you all for joining me into this crazy podcast, my first podcast. I'm glad you guys came in. You know, the 4 people, or I guess the 4 comments, 4 chat, whatever the hell you want to call it. But again, 1,000 thank yous. I really appreciate it a lot. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. The live stream is probably going to say 30. The recording is going to be less than 30 because I forgot to press the recording button as soon as I hit the live stream. So I'm going to have to remember that. I'm probably going to forget at times. I'm calling myself to sleep. Damn. Alright, let me get out of here. Whew. So, it's your boy TJ. Again, thank you all, and I hope to make more content soon. As I mentioned, I know I keep saying I'm trying to come back, and I'm still trying to come back, but we'll see. Anyways, you guys take care, have a good night, and stay